everyone, today's unboxing is for a monthly subscription service, a book subscription box, and this is from Harlequin. If you have watched some of my past videos, you will see that I took a dive into subscribing to the Harlequin, what they call their reader service subscription box. And I picked one that was it was basically short-term subscription. It was 4 boxes. 4 boxes, and I got like 2 books. I paid for 2 books, and there was one free one in each box. So I got 3 books with each box. So 3 times 4, 12 books total. And they were the trade paperbacks. Not quite. Harlequin's trades are slightly smaller than normal trades, which is kind of weird, but they're larger than the mass market. And I like the trade paperbacks. They are a little bit longer, so there's a little bit more meat to the stories, because, you know, you can get more meat in with larger books. So, anyhow, if you're familiar at all, I mean, I pretty much don't need to tell most of you about Harlequin because, well, they've been around forever. And Harlequin's subscription service is they're like the first subscription service, like book subscription service ever. I mean, if there was somebody who existed before them, I don't know who that was, because I can remember years and years and years and years ago being subscribed to Harlequin for their regular romances, and then later on for their Love Inspired, which is their Christian fiction lines. I have subscribed to their contemporary Christian fiction, to their suspense Christian fiction. So I was pretty familiar with the service, although it had been years since I delved back into it because I don't tend to read a lot of the mass market romances. But romance is one of my favorite genres to read. Having gotten back into that with the trade paperbacks this past year, the problem with getting started with that kind of stuff, and I'll just warn you right up front, is that, well, they market to you. So they start sending you all these come back and try us marketing letters, right? And, well, I'm a sucker. I am, because I got the way their service typically works is, if you have never subscribed to them, is that they find out you're interested and they offer you free books. They're like, here, if you order this box, you can get 2 free books and see if you like them. And if you like them, then you're subscribed and we'll keep sending you boxes until you tell us to quit sending them, right? And one thing that makes them different than other subscription boxes is you do not prepay for the books. You pay for them after you get them. So you can see here that I've taken out the information that was in the envelope on the front, because it normally includes an invoice. So it has all my personal information on it and it has the invoice. So now what's going to happen is if I like the books, or if I want to keep the books, let's just say if I want to keep the books, I can go ahead and pay for them from there. Now, the other thing is, if you don't think that you can get the box, open it, read the books, and ship them back, that's 1, not right, and 2, I don't think that they allow for that, which is one of the reasons why they put the invoice on the top of the box. Because if you open the invoice and you decide, I don't even want to open the box for whatever reason, maybe I looked at the price and I'm like, oh, I can't afford that this month, I can tuck the invoice back in, I can seal it back up, and I can write return to sender. Now, as long as I'm just doing that with this portion and I haven't opened the box, I can do a return to sender anyway. So, okay. So having said all that, all right, so what was the point of them? They got a hold of me. They said, Lorraine, guess what? We want to offer you free books. And I'm like, that's okay, Harlequin. I tried the trade paperbacks, and, they had some good ones in there, but I'm going to move forward, right? I don't really read a whole lot of your mass markets. No problem. So they gave me this book of sample excerpts from their they had like 4 different lines, and each one had a sample of their books in it. Well, the mass market romances, I was like, no big deal. I'm not interested in those. But they had a mystery one. And I've kind of been diving into cozy mysteries. So this is their mystery book box. It's not romances, it's mystery. I'm like, oh, okay, you got me. So I signed up. So I get 2 free books for just trying them out. So I get 2 free, you can see what's here, 2 free books and gifts, and they're mystery ones. So now let me open this and we'll get into it, and then I'll tell you about the pricing and stuff, okay? I'm going to call this, because I got it in October, I'm unboxing it and showing it in October. I'm going to consider this my October box. All right. So let's see what came in this. What selections we got. All right. So I have, the first book I have is a book called The Spook in the Stacks. It is by Eva Gates, and it is a Lighthouse Library mystery. What is this one about? It says, wealthy businessman Jay Ruddle is thinking of donating his extensive collection of North Carolina historical documents to the Bodie Island Lighthouse Library. But competition for the collection is fierce. And before he can make a final decision, Jay becomes one of the dearly departed during a lecture the library is hosting on ghostly legends. Now it's up to Lucy Richardson and her fellow librarians to bone up on their detective skills and discover who is responsible for this Halloween homicide. Meanwhile, very strange things are happening at the library. Is Lucy at her wit's end? Or can it be that Bodie Island Lighthouse really is haunted? With Halloween on everyone's minds and ghoulish gossip on everyone's lips, Lucy will need to separate the clues from the booze if she wants to crack this case without losing her head. And look, doesn't that just look fun? All right, just double checking this is a 2018 print. Cool. All right, so that is the first selection. And then I have Murder is Forever by Rob Bates, and that is a Diamond District mystery series. And this one is about this. The last place Mimi Rosen wants to work is her stubborn father's New York City Diamond Company. She decides to help out until she can kickstart her stalled journalism career. But when her perennially unlucky cousin Yosef is shot dead after acquiring a mysterious $4 million pink diamond, Mimi's reporter instincts tell her it wasn't just an attempted robbery. Especially when she learns that Yosef suspected his good fortune might be one massive fraud. Now Mimi is asking inconvenient questions about the gem's provenance and rattling some of the industry's most powerful players. In a game where seeing through gems and people is everything, Mimi will have to skate on lethally thin ice to shatter a formidable conspiracy and reveal one very flawed murderer. Okay. This one's kind of interesting because the cover is not what you would think of typically for a cozy. All right, this one was published in 2020. Okay, and then I got 2 free gifts. One is a cat paperclip, shaped like a cat. Look at the back, it's got like a tail. And then the other is this little necklace. Let me open that up and pull it out. So it's a pearl and leaf, like branch necklace. That's pretty. All right. There we go. Okay, so, and that was everything that I got in the box. Now, these were my freebies. These are the ones that they actually included, they told me what they were going to be, so I already knew which books were coming. And they included an excerpt for this one, so I had already read the first couple of pages of that book. So I knew what was coming with this one. So these are my free gifts for trying out the service. So I'm just going to take a look. Yeah. So just talk about free gifts. So basically there's no minimum purchase. They're not a book club in that respect. This is just I'm subscribed, and if I don't tell them if I don't cancel the subscription, then I will get the next box. In each future box, I will get 4 books. Not just 2, but actually 4 books. And the books are $6.99 a book, plus I believe your shipping. So the $4 a month. So now if you take a look, I mean, this is $8.99. And this one is also $8.99. So if I were to, excuse me, so you can see that they are cheaper if you order them through the subscription service. So there's not really a whole lot of surprise here, at least for this part. So if you like this video, please take a moment to the like button down below. And also if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when I post these unboxings. As always, I love your comments. What did you think of the selections from this box? Have you read anything or even read these books? Or are you subscribed to any of the Harlequin services? Did you know that they're doing a cozy mystery box? Because this was news to me. So yeah, and I love your comments. I read and respond to them all. And so what did I think? Well, first of all, they were free books. You pretty much had me at free books. I love that. The little trinkets that came along with it are no big deal to me. It's kind of fun. They're free, you know. But I love that the books were free. I love that Harlequin does that to, you know, because that way you get to try things out before you buy. So right now I'm loving this. And I'm loving that there's a discount in pricing versus buying them at the store. So that's really cool as well. Plus they're shipped directly to you. So I can't wait actually to see what comes in my first full shipment that I'll have to pay for. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.